YouTube, how we doing? Justin here, back with Sco's Big Hits. Had a couple cards come in the mail since the last time I've talked to you guys. I think 2 or 3 days back since I've been on. So thought I'd show you guys what we've been up to, and just what I've been reading. I don't know if you guys know this, but I don't really read too many books. But the whole getting to meet Gary Vee and stuff at the National, I just kind of wanted to see what he was about and stuff, and reading his story and kind of figuring out who he actually is as a person. Really decided me to go check this book out. I think this is one of his first ones. Fantastic book so far. About three quarters of the way through in 2 days, which, if you guys know me personally, I don't read too much. Sorry, college. I know I probably should read more, but it's called Why Now Is the Time to Crush It and Cash In on Your Passion. And I really think this applies to a lot of stuff we do too. So, I mean, some of us collect in this hobby to flip. Some of us do it just to keep with what we did when we were younger. I know I have a lot of cards way over in other places spread out throughout the house of when I was a kid just collecting. I mean, I know I'm not too old now, but I'm still collecting when I was a kid. So there's a lot of different ways, and in here he kind of explains that. And right now I actually do have, let's see, this full box is full of my higher end PC stuff. So my Bregmans, my Kestons. These ones are also PC, so I have another full box, but these are like mid tiers. And then my personal ones that I don't really care if I move them or not to flip or anything. And then I have a whole nother group of cards I use that I kind of use for flipping through the summer, and with a buddy of mine that also is interested in too, because he came to the National with me and just saw how cards are huge. They're huge now, and when I tell my friends that I do this, or they take a look at the videos and stuff, they don't really believe that there's that much money going around in the hobby. I don't have the exact number in front of me, but it's up there. I saw an article, I think it was by Forbes, that said that investing in sports cards, the high-end sports cards, gets you better returns than even on some stocks and stuff that are riskier stocks, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. So I have some investment pieces. If you haven't seen Philmington's new video, he's the producer of the RC Explosion box. Watch his last video. He's got a lot of good content there on investing in some players. And I never really did basketball. I stopped collecting basketball in like 2012. But now seeing online and kind of reading up, I do a lot of research, a lot of DFS, which really helps me know who's good, who's playing where, how many minutes they play, blah, blah, blah. Really helps me figure out who I think is going to be the next best thing. And right now, obviously, when you guys saw I collected this Deshaun Watson, I got this for like $140. They go for $260 now. I bought it before the Chiefs game. I mean, there's a lot of different things you can do in the hobby if you do want to do what Gary Vee did, and what he did with, obviously he was a wine guy, but we all in this community have a ton of knowledge on things that a lot of people don't, and doing it now that it's getting super popular and people are talking about it and there's a lot more pages and content coming up, we're kind of the guys ahead of the curve, so we might as well use our knowledge on the sports cards to get ahead of the game a little bit and sell some cards and flip them around and be the king of the trade, you know. So obviously you guys know I grabbed 2 Jaren Jackson Prisms, silver PSA 10. We did get another one in day of the first game yesterday. He had 20 points yesterday, played really well. And then I kind of went on a little bit of a gut call. He's not a great situation there in New York, but I picked up a Kevin Knox. Hoping there's a couple times this year, PSA 10, hoping a couple times this year he can go off, just because no Porzingis there anymore and all that. But I'm really excited for, I don't know if you guys can see the Bucks first game tonight, and hopefully the Astros can turn it around a little bit in the World Series. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know on what's going on. Obviously, I don't collect basketball, but these are more of investment pieces. And if you guys ever have any questions on it, or what I do, or how I research and how I do all my stuff, you guys can always shoot me a comment or anything, and through Instagram, through Twitter, anything. But I do highly recommend going checking out this book and reading a little bit of stuff on Gary Vee, and not just knowing that he just came into the hobby out of nowhere. And also watch Philmington's video. A lot of great stuff, a lot of great players. I definitely agree on the whole. I think I commented on it yesterday about the whole Marte thing. There's guys that go under the radar that we don't see, that everybody else doesn't see, and if we can be the first ones on it, it's just like obviously like playing the stock game and stuff too. So it's fun, and I think so far in a 2-month period, I'm up about $500. I bought an Alonzo PSA 10 for $380, and then flipped it around and sold it for about $700. So there's a lot of money to be made in the hobby, knowing when to go in and when to go out. I maybe should go on Wall Street or something, but I'm not smart enough with that stuff. But yeah, I would highly recommend don't go and buy them in front of me or take them from me on eBay. But I do recommend Jaren Jackson. He's not as high as a lot of the other guys are, like the Trey Youngs and stuff. But a lot of information out there on these guys, and might as well use your knowledge to the best of your ability. So yeah, you guys have a good one. This will probably be my last video here at my house. You guys will see me in a whole different place down in Milwaukee. I'll be moving down there on Saturday, and then checking out the Packer game on Sunday down there with a couple buddies. And I am going to I think I'm going to the Panther game, the Packer-Panther game on the 11th. So yes, it will be a very exciting time for me. I'll try to still stay involved. I know I have to probably wake up pretty early to get workouts in instead, so I can do some stuff with cards after work. But we'll make it all work, guys. So you guys have a great day. Go Bucks, and hopefully we can start out 1-0. I know they play on ESPN against the Rockets tonight, so tune in for that one. Hopefully Giannis has a big game. So have a great night, guys, and see you soon.